come on. I wasn't expecting me to be on this morning. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Come on in. We be I want us to finish this narcissistic conversation that we had the other day. And so I'm gonna give everybody a chance to kind of come on. I didn't get the radio turned on this morning, but I may need to go up and turn that on. But I want to give everybody a chance to come on. And we're gonna finish our narcissistic conversation from last weekend. I want to share a little bit more insight on that. So give everybody a chance to come on. So come on in, everybody. Come on in. And we're going to finish that up. Good morning. Good morning. Happy Saturday to everybody. I know it's early, but hopefully somebody is on. So I'm going to give everybody a little minute or so to come on in so we can get started with that. I want to finish that narcissistic conversation. I want to just make this a part 2 because I know this is affecting a lot of people. So come on in, come on in. Let's get this started. Come on in, come on in. I'm gonna give everybody a chance to come on. I probably should have got the music playing a little bit, just kind of get the music going on this Saturday morning. And so I just need to go up and turn it on. So come on in, I'm gonna turn this on a little bit and then we're gonna get started. Just wanted to finish it up. Come on in, everybody. We're gonna finish our conversation on narcissism.
As we explore today's message, one that
So we're gonna finish that up. So come on in, everybody. Come on in. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm here. I'm gonna get a little music playing a little bit. And then I want us to finish up that narcissistic conversation that we had last Saturday, because I got some more things that the Lord gave me to add to that I want to share with you guys. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Happy Saturday. This is our part 2 of our conversation from last week. So I'm going to give everybody a chance to come on and give it another minute or so, and we're going to get started, okay? So come on in. Come on in. Come on in. We're going to finish this conversation up. Give everybody a chance to come on this Saturday morning. Come on in, everybody. Come on in. Hi. Good morning. God bless you. You're new to the channel. Please shout out where you're from. Say where you're from, please. Hit the subscription. Okay. God bless you. Hi. Let me know where you're watching from and make sure you subscribe, okay? Prophetess Lewis, Alabama. I'm here in Alabama. Hey, Bud. Hi, Donahue. Hi, Miguel. Make sure y'all subscribe. Let me know where y'all from, okay? Good morning, everybody. Texas, welcome. Welcome. Good morning. Introduce yourself, and then we're going to start our discussion, okay? Come on in. Come on in. Anybody else new to the channel? Want to introduce yourself? Hit that subscription. Waiting from Gatlinburg. Wow, watching from Gatlinburg. Hey, bud. Nice to see you. I love Gatlinburg. I love Gatlinburg, Tennessee. I'm about 2 hours from you guys. I'm near the Huntsville, Alabama area. Yeah, I love Gatlinburg. God bless you. Donahue, is that your name? Donahue, welcome. I didn't see you. I'm sorry. Okay, I saw that. I'm sorry. Donahue, I'm so sorry. God bless you. Welcome. Anybody else coming on new, make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? This is a ministry channel, so we are going to finish up with our Saturday morning discussion from last week, okay? We're going to start right now in a few minutes, okay? Anybody else? Anybody else? Anybody else? Keep everything professional, you guys, or you're going to be blocked, okay? You will be blocked, okay? Anybody else coming on new? Anybody new? And where you're watching from? Welcome to United We Stand Ministries, Prophetess Lewis, Alabama. Let's praise Him this morning. Let's praise Him this morning. God bless you. Let's praise Him. Let's praise. Anybody else coming on new? Anybody else coming on place to be, okay? Thanks for coming on. Anybody else coming on new? Hey, Joy. God bless you. Where you watching from? Bye. Where you watching from, Joy? Let me know where y'all from, okay? And make sure you subscribe to the channel, okay? Oh yeah, we are the church, we ain't going nowhere. Oh yeah, we are the church, we ain't going nowhere. Anybody else coming on new? Please hit that. Please let me know where you're from and hit the subscribe button, okay? God bless you. Anybody else? Okay, let's get this started. Okay, we're gonna turn this down and let's get this started. Last week we started on our conversation, and I want you please put your questions and your comments in the chat so I can know if this applies to you and I can be able to give that advice that you may need. Okay, we started a really good discussion on narcissists last week. And I wanted to bring that back up again because a lot of us are dealing with narcissistic stuff going on in the world. And I know sometimes, it's not obvious. So last discussion, we talked about some of the characteristics. I have been in a narcissistic abusive relationship. And so I got a lot to bring to this table. So if you have any questions, please let me know, put it in the chat. And so we talked about that, and we talked about some of the characteristics of it. And I also want to, I'm not going to go back over that. It is on my YouTube channel, part 1. So this is going to be part 2. So this is going to be part 2. And what I wanted to share about a narcissistic, some of the narcissists that we didn't discuss last time were the selfish part of it. The need to desire to please themselves. Okay. And one of the big key things that I saw in the narcissistic relationship is, just everything was about themselves. Everything, no matter how hard you try, no matter what you tried to do, they made everything about themselves. And so if you're dealing with somebody like this, now this not could be in a relationship. A lot of times it's in relationships, but this could be in your family. This could be a coworker. This could be your boss. But everything is, you just cannot please them no matter what you try to do. Okay. Amen. No matter what you try to do, the best you can never please them. And that was one of the things that we did not discuss last time. And so I want to make sure that I bring that to the table along with some other things that we did discuss. So this is going to be our part 2. So if you have anything, please put it in the comments. Okay. Okay. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to the channel, check out my channel. Okay. But anyway, and so I just want to make sure we understand that this is the type of person that is just so selfish. This is the type of person they don't even care about their children. They don't even care about their family. They don't care about nobody but themselves. Okay. This last conversation, somebody was saying something about an issue, and then they was asking what to do about it. When you see this type of issues in this person, do not go back and forth with them. You will not win just a normal, regular conversation. They don't know how to conversate. They don't know how to have a conversation that includes you, like your feelings. Okay, they're very selfish. They're very narcissistic. And so the best thing to do is avoid any type of, because you don't know what can happen. We talked about that last time, the anger that comes out. The anger that come out. And this is as a result of childhood trauma. It could be a result of a previous relationship that they never got healed from. And we talked about last time that this is a type of mental illness. This is a mental illness. And it's, of course, it's spiritual more than anything, of course. But, it's demonic. But it's a mental illness. And so when we see these characteristics of selfish, the pride, we talked about that, the ego, the arrogance in them, like I said, the selfishness, you don't want to just continue to go back and forth and back and forth because it will drain you. This demon will tear you. It will drain your energy. And so the best thing to do is push back. Okay, push back. Pray about the situation. God may have you going to fast about the situation or whatever. But the best thing to do is just seek that spiritual assistance from God. That's number one. You don't want to just go into an argument, just going back and forth because you won't win. You won't win, and you don't want this attitude in this person to just come out. Okay, and so I wanted to make sure we talked about that. And then the fear, they're not afraid. They're not afraid. They don't care if you call the police. They don't care if they're not afraid of anything. They're not afraid. And they definitely ain't afraid of God. They're not afraid. This is a person that's possessed, demonic, demonic, spiritually possessed. And when it gets out of that control, get that to that point that you know that the possession is there, they're not afraid. They're not afraid of anything. And they're definitely not afraid of you. So best thing to do when you see this in this type of person, the best thing to do is push back. You don't want to put yourself in danger. Because this is a demonic, this person is possessed. This goes way beyond you. And we talked about last time the story in the Bible where the young child was possessed. And the disciples tried to cast out the demons. And he said, why can we do it? And he said, because this kind must be done through fasting and praying. And so this is not something that you can just pray by yourself and try to deal with it by yourself. You have to let go of this situation and let God. And let God. And so I just want to make sure you understand this, because this is just not in our relationship. We're seeing this type of characteristics in the world. It's all around these types. And so go back and look at part 1 as I break down the different things that you'll be able to notice about it. But these were some of the ones that I did not talk about. So this is, like I said, part 2. But they're not afraid, don't care. This person is, we talked about obsessive behaviors. Obsessive behaviors. Whatever it is they're into, whatever it is, it's obsessiveness. And that's why I said it forms a mental illness. It forms a mental illness. And so it's so important that you understand what you're dealing with. And this can be, like I said, in your family, it can be in your children, it can be in you. And I want to make sure you understand that this is a mental illness. This is something that you need to be delivered from. Okay, you need to acknowledge it, because a lot of times, ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. Ain't nothing wrong with me. And they don't acknowledge a problem. They don't acknowledge that they have an issue. And so this is so important that you understand. That's why I want to go over these characteristics, because, we see this not just in our life, but we see it around the world. This is on the rise. So many podcasts are talking about narcissism. So many people, preachers, prophets, a lot of people now are talking about narcissism because it's on the rise. And how does it comes in? A lot of times this is a generational familiar spirit. It's a demonic generational spirit. And so it needs to be It needs to be broken. Okay, it needs to be broken. This is a familiar spirit in the bloodline. Okay, mental illness. A lot of times when we hear about mental illness, my daddy had depression, or my mama was depressed, or my sister. We see it in the bloodline. Okay, and so this is really, 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 really serious. And like I said, they're dangerous. They're nothing to play with. They're known to do witchcraft and on whoever it is that gets in their way. And these people are very, very dangerous. Okay, so if you find yourself dealing in this type of situation, no matter how much you love the person, make sure you stay safe. Stay safe. Stay safe. Stay protected. Okay, this is not somebody that you want to go one-on-one and try to wrestle with and try to get your point across and just argue, because you don't know when they'll blow up. You don't know when they'll blow up. And so we want to make sure you stay safe when you're dealing with a person that's narcissistic, because one minute they're calm, and the next minute they're as soon as you say something that steps on their toes, then they're ready to go after you. Okay, and so I wanted to bring that to the table, because we will be surprised that our bosses are, our co-workers are, my mama is, my daddy is, my sister is, my brother, I am. And so I wanted to make sure that I bring these characteristics to you guys so we can know what to look for in our children, look for even in our own health, and get it taken care of. And when I say get it taken care of, we are believers in Christ. We go to God for everything. This is not medicine. This is not for you to be on antidepressants, unless it's a last resort. But you recognize your problem and you go to God and say, Lord, deliver me. Deliver me from this demonic spirit. Deliver me from this mental illness. We talked about renewing of your mind. So go on my page and look at that message. And what do you need to do? How do you need to pray when we're dealing with these type of things? But I wanted to bring the characteristics back out, because we're seeing this throughout the world. We're seeing this throughout the world. Okay, it's not just in our immediate family and our immediate people that we are around. This is everywhere. It is everywhere. And so I wanted to bring this out again because many of you had questions about this last time. And so I want to make sure we're able to answer those questions because a lot of you say, well, I feel like I may have narcissistic characteristics. And so bring that out. Let me know. Ask me your question and I can kind of give you an idea and tell you what you should be doing. But we see in this, this is everywhere, y'all. This is a form of mental illness. This is a demonic spirit. And if you're not careful, it will come in and take over and it will destroy. Everything you put your hand to, it will destroy. It's out to kill, steal, and destroy. It's terrible. It is terrible. It is nothing for us to be taken lightly. Okay? So you're around a person in your relationship. Get help. Get out of this situation if it appears to be dangerous. Get out of the situation as best as you know how, because it's not worth it. It's not worth your peace. It's not worth your health. It's not worth your life. Okay? So make sure you know, because like I said, they are not afraid. These demons are not afraid. They're not afraid. They don't want to have nothing to do with God. And if you anything of God, they don't want to have nothing to do with you. Okay? The person has to want to be delivered. They have to recognize the issue. They have to want to be delivered. And a lot of times they don't see it. They don't see it in themselves. Like I said, they're selfish. Okay? And these demons are blinding their mind to really see the truth of who they are and who they think they are. And so you got to make sure you just get yourself saved, keep your kids saved, because what it is, they need to be delivered from this childhood trauma that's in their lives, things that happened to them growing up as a child. They may have had narcissistic parents. You know, and so until they deal with themselves and get their deliverance, they're not going to be able to function fully like you need them to be. And this can be in anybody. Like I said, this can be in a coworker. This can be in a friend. This can be in a family. This can be anybody. Anybody can have these narcissistic traits and tendencies and this mental illness. But know that this is dangerous. This is dangerous, and it's something that you need not play with. Okay, so if you know somebody that's dealing with these type of narcissistic characters, get them out of the way. You know, get out of their way, get them out of the way of your life. You know, set those healthy boundaries. Okay, set healthy boundaries. Okay, and make sure that you're safe. Make sure that you're safe. And so I wanted to make sure I brought those up to you. Another thing that, you know, like I said, make sure, like I told you about the danger and that they don't fear anything. And, you know, and like I said, very, very selfish. Very, very selfish. And this is a mental illness. It is a mental illness. So make sure that you tackle it as such. Okay? This needs to be deliverance. You need to be reading your word. You need to be praying for these people. You need to be taking maybe a fast. Seek God in your case. Everybody's case is different. Everybody's case is different. So you might have to seek God in that situation, asking God what to do about it. Okay? Everybody's case is different. Okay? Your case is not going to be like my case. Okay, so the best way to do it is just go to God in prayer and fasting about this person. But you make sure that you got yourself together. You got yourself together first before you can help somebody else. And so you're dealing with these characteristics we talked about, you know, the selfishness, you know, the lack of fear of God in your life, lack of God for alone that's in your life, you know, the obsessive behavior of everything. Just obsession, just anger issues. Okay, they also have, these demons. They're perverted. They have spirit of perversion. You know, you might see that. You know, a little bit of everything when it comes to their sexual immorality stuff. You know, you might see a lot of that going on. And so it's important that you understand there's a little bit of everything can be going on in this. A little bit of everything. So make sure that you understand. Anybody got any questions so far about this? Anybody got any questions about, narcissism? This is part 2. We're talking about the selfishness of the characteristics of them. We want to make sure you understand this is a mental illness. It's all right to feel sorry for this person, but make sure you keep yourself out of danger because they have no fear for themselves, for each other. No, they don't care. They don't care. Whatever they want to do, they're going to do it. Whatever they want to do, they're going to do it. So you got to make sure you keep yourself safe. Make sure you keep yourself safe, okay? Make sure you keep your family safe. And that means getting out of the relationship, you do what you got to do. okay, to get out of the relationship. Okay, anybody have any questions about this? Anybody have any dealings with narcissistic people, relationship? Because I know a lot of people told me I was in one for 30 years. I was in one for 40 years. I was in one, and it's a lot. It's tiring. It's a lot. You just got to put your hands up and let Jesus take the wheel. Literally, that's what you have to do. You have to put your hands up and say, you know what, Jesus, take the wheel. So, anybody else got anything? Anybody else got anything on this had experience with narcissistic relationships? Okay, I know this is a really, really big issue, and I wanted to make sure I got everything out on the table and what to look for, because it's everywhere, y'all. It's everywhere, and people don't understand what's going on with them. But this is definitely a demonic. You can be possessed, or it's something that's just starting to come on. Okay, but it's definitely demonic, and you need to, when we deal with anything demonic, it's spiritual, and so we need to you got to treat it spiritual. You can't treat demonic stuff natural. You got to treat it spiritually. What I mean by that, prayer and fasting. Okay, prayer and fasting, reading your word, getting that relationship, being able to use those gifts of the spirit. Okay, so because this is serious, this is demonic, and so we have to treat it as such. Okay, and so if you know somebody you're dealing with this, when you go to your pastor and pray over this or this, you're doing the right thing, because it is spiritual. It is spiritual. Okay. Anybody got any comments about this? Okay. Anybody got any comments about this? Okay, because I know this is affecting a lot of people. I know a lot of people are dealing with narcissistic behaviors in their families and relationships, boyfriends, wives, spouses, husbands, and so even coworkers, your boss, they have these tendencies, and you get. The most important thing is you got to stay safe. You can't be going back and forth, because you don't know when they'll blow up. You don't know when they'll blow up. And I wanted to make sure you understood that. Take your hands off the situation, because you can't help this person. They're possessed, and you just can't help this person. And, going back and forth. Okay? And so I wanted to make sure you understood that. Okay? Anybody got anything? Anybody got anything? Anybody got anything? Anybody got anything to add? If you have parents, somebody that you've been in a relationship, and you can add to this. Anybody got anything they want to share about this, of what I just said? Because this is, you just don't know how you can help somebody else. You just don't know, because this is such a serious issue right now. A lot of people are talking about this. It's such a serious issue. Okay. Anybody got anything they want to add about this? Any questions about it? Okay. We're gonna slowly make our way off. If there's no questions or anything about it, I just wanted to come on and give the part two. About it, and let you guys know what that was something God was bringing to me. And I said, okay, Lord, let me go on and do the part two, talking about the lack of fear, and how they'll just do whatever. And so you got to be careful about that, because when people ain't afraid to do something, it'll be dangerous. It can be dangerous. Okay, it can be very, very dangerous. So be careful about that. Okay. Any questions? Because this is so serious, you guys. I want you to take it serious, because when it happens, I won't be here. I won't be here to answer those questions. I won't be here to and so I want you to make sure you get this knowledge and understanding, because take it from me, I've been there. And so I want to make sure you get this knowledge, understanding, and those burning questions that you have, you get them answered, okay? Anything else? Anything. If you have anything in the comments after you watch this, for some people are going to watch it later, let me know, okay? Because this was in my spirit. I said, Lord, let me come on and share this out with somebody, because they don't know that the fear, that there's no fear, and they don't know how dangerous this can be. So if you're in that abusive relationship, get out. Get out if it's starting to be too much, okay? Get out, protect your family, protect your children, okay? If you can, get out and definitely, seek some help. Seek some help for the person, okay? But this is spiritual. I can't emphasize this enough. It's spiritual, okay? Anything else? Happy Saturday to everybody. And I know this was a pretty big conversation last time, and I was hoping to hear more from you guys on this. But if not, like I said, you can always come back and watch it later. Okay, I'm gonna let y'all get ready to go. If nobody ain't got no more questions, and we'll just tackle it maybe later on in the year or something, or next year sometime. But I know it's very serious right now. Very, very serious. Okay, y'all have a great Saturday. He is an on-time God. Y'all be good, be blessed. Have a great Sunday at church. I won't probably be on tomorrow, okay? And so if there's no questions, he is an on-time God. Good Saturday. Y'all have a good one, okay? Have a good one. On-time God. Y'all have a blessed Saturday. But he'll be there. If you have any questions, make sure you send it in the chat on this message, okay? Make sure if you're new to the channel, you subscribe to Prophetess Marlena Lewis. Subscribe to the channel, okay? Make sure you check out all the videos. Leave a comment, good comment, okay? And check out the page, okay? Also on TikTok as well, okay? Y'all have a blessed Saturday. Be blessed, y'all, in God. He's on time. Y'all be blessed. Be blessed in God today. Have a great Saturday. Have a great weekend. He's on time. He's on time. He's on time. Be blessed. Be blessed, y'all. God is so good. He is so good. He's amazing. He's awesome. He's an on-time God. Y'all have a great one. Again, final people coming on late. Any questions about narcissists? Any question? Anybody that want to add something to it? Okay. I just want to have to come on and be obedient because this was in my spirit. I want to make sure I gave you all the information that you would need. Make sure you watch this later, okay? If you're coming on late, watch it later for the things I shared about what to look for, okay? Because, it's very, very serious, okay? It's a mental illness, so it's very, very serious, okay? Okay? Y'all have a great Saturday. Be blessed. Thanks for coming on so early in the morning. I see y'all possibly Monday. If not Monday, it'll be Tuesday. I might take Monday off. We'll see. Just make sure your notifications are on. Make sure you're subscribing to the channel, okay? Check out everything on my profile page and my shorts, videos. Check everything out. And you subscribe to the channel. And you'll know whether or not I'm going to be on or not, okay? Y'all be blessed. Have a great weekend, y'all. And again, thanks for coming on. I wanted to give you this information because it's so, so important. If you have any questions about narcissistic stuff, let me know. Let me know because I've been there. Okay? So let me know your questions, okay? Y'all be blessed, okay? Have a great Saturday. See y'all later.